Hi guys, Miss Melissa here, waiting to see who logs on for our next Go Live session. I can't wait to see you all today. I'm really excited about what we're going to talk about today. We'll wait a couple more seconds. We'll probably start at 5:31. If you are logged on with me right now, please let me know in the chat that you can see me and hear me okay. I just wanted to make sure. Go ahead and type in on the chat where we have the after school program so I know that you're here on board with me. Thanks. So we will wait just another minute and we'll go ahead and get started. I should have some music. I keep forgetting. Each time I think I'm going to play some music and then I forget about it. And then we start. Hi. Thanks for logging on with us. So we're just going to start in just a minute. And we're going to talk about something that we had talked about a couple of years ago. But I want us to go ahead and talk about it again too. So yes, we are excited to see that you're here with us. I hope you enjoy or remember what we're talking about and enjoy the video. All right. We're going to go ahead and get started and hopefully other people will join us. I wanted to talk about something that we learned a couple of years ago, and maybe you've heard it recently too. I'm talking about bucket filling. A while ago, we had talked about how all of us have invisible buckets that need to be filled. And as bucket fillers, it's our job to fill another person's bucket with kind words and kind deeds or kind acts, things that make them feel good, have them feel better, and fill their buckets so that their buckets are filled with the warm kindness of others. So right now, while we're going through with so many changes in our lives and with the coronavirus and stay-at-home orders and not being able to be in school or be around as many friends and loved ones that we want to be around, you may think that your invisible bucket is empty. But I want to talk to you about the fact that your bucket isn't empty and ways that people are filling your bucket. One way that people are filling your bucket can be represented by a teaspoon. And that's when people do small gestures like wave hello. Maybe they can't give you a hug, but they wave hello. So this is some water in here. And that's filling your bucket. Or someone says thank you when you do something for them. Or maybe it's a shout out when you're online with your class and the teacher says a shout out and says you did a great job on a paper or you did a great job answering a question. That's another way that makes you feel good and fills your bucket. There's also times when someone may just give you a smile. Whenever someone smiles at you, that'll fill your bucket too. So there's little ways, little compliments that someone says. Maybe they like your earrings, or maybe they like what you did with your hair, or maybe they like something that you created. So those little ways, those kind words and small deeds fill up your bucket, like this teaspoon. Another way that people can fill your bucket is going to represent it by this ladle. And this is when you do things for others, because doing things for others can also make you feel good. One way you can do things for others is right now when we have online learning, and you may have younger family members and they need help with logging on for their online learning, or they need help with their packets. That's a way that you are filling their buckets as well as filling your own bucket. Or maybe there's some time when you're helping your family with cleaning or preparing meals or babysitting younger siblings. Those are other ways that you are filling your own bucket. So the water is representing all the kindness that's filling your bucket from the actions that you are doing. Another way I thought about it, I'm going to have to put down my ladle for a minute, is having conversations with people, having conversations with friends and family members. Maybe you have friends or family in Texas or California or Florida, South Carolina, and Virginia, and Minnesota, and Kansas, and Illinois, somewhere around the US. Maybe you're having a conversation with them and asking them how they're doing, checking in with them. Maybe you're texting family members. That's a way of making them feel good and also making you feel good. Or maybe you're using WhatsApp or other apps to talk to family members in other countries. Maybe you have family in Canada, family or friends, or in England. Maybe you have classmates, former classmates in England that you're reaching out with and checking in with and making them feel good and making yourself feel good that way too. Or Honduras, or El Salvador, Peru, or Pakistan, India, Somalia, Ethiopia, Bangladesh. There's so many places around the world. Maybe you're contacting those family and friends, checking in with them. That's making them feel better. That's filling their bucket. And in return, you're filling your own bucket. Another way that you're filling your bucket during this time where things are so different and there's so many changes and so many unknowns is you're filling it yourself. So this cup of water represents the times you're filling your own bucket. Maybe you're getting enough sleep. That makes you feel better, makes you feel happier if you get enough rest. That's filling your bucket. Maybe you're playing one of your favorite video games, but you're not playing it too much. You're playing it at just the right amount, and you're playing a game that's good for you and good for your grade level, your age. That can fill your bucket. Other ways are filling your bucket is it maybe while you're home with family members or home alone, there are choices that you need to make. And instead of making the bad choice, you're making the good one. And once that's done and you realize you made a good choice, it makes you feel good. It's filling your bucket. Another thing is playing outside, staying active, a great way of filling your bucket. So you are filling your own bucket too. So during this time, think of all the little things you're doing for yourself. Eating healthy foods, reading a book, creating something out of Legos or paper. That's another way to fill your bucket. A fourth way that your bucket is still being filled during this time where things are so different, that you have people in your life. They're just like a watering can. That's what we're going to use as a representative of these people in your life, who are with you consistently. Just like a plant needs consistent watering to grow, these people are with you. Your teacher who calls and checks in with you, who sees you still. We're still doing online learning. We're not in the classroom, but your teacher's with you every week, helping you grow as a student, as a learner. Here we are at the after school program. We're also reading with you, helping you to grow as a reader, being there consistently with you. Also, after school program, there are people who call and check in with your family to make sure everything's okay during this time when things are so different. And they do that consistently too, to help you grow and to fill your bucket at that time. There are so many other people in your life, family members that give you hugs, who tell you you're doing a great job. Those people, your family members, are consistently filling your bucket. They're doing it every day. There are people who are doing once a week, who are helping you fill your bucket with kindness and love. And finally, there's one other way that your bucket may be getting filled. And that's what I like to call community. This picture is representing the community that's helping to fill your bucket. Take, for example, the other day when we played online bingo, if you were able to play online bingo with us, and think about the community we had there, where people were laughing and smiling and having a good time together. And that made you feel great. You were surrounded by people that you knew were important to you, and you are important to them. So that's something that definitely fills your bucket with a lot of goodness. There's also Zoom calls or conferences that you have. Maybe you're FaceTiming a whole family when groups are coming together. That's filling your bucket. Or if you are receiving meals, breakfast or lunch, and you get to see the drivers or the school that hands out the items for you, you get to kind of see everybody there. They're coming together for you, and they're helping you to make sure that you're eating well and that you're getting the things that you need. So the community is reaching out. Maybe the community is reaching out and bringing food to your family. Maybe you're helping other family members, and you're helping the community yourself with your family. So, and you are helping people in need. So the community, that's a big way to fill your bucket. So as we look right here, I can't turn it because it'll spill. But this bucket is pretty full now. It's almost to the edge. It's probably about 2 inches from the edge. And all of this is filled with good thoughts, warm thoughts, love that people have for you. So when you feel overwhelmed and stressed and sad about the things that are going on, remember that invisible bucket that's in your heart, that's in you, is being filled by people who care about you, people who fill it one spoon at a time with kind thoughts and kind deeds. Times when you are filling it because you were helping someone else, like this ladle. Times when you're helping yourself, you're doing good things for yourself to make you feel better, things that you need. Like I said, reading a book, just snuggling with a stuffed animal or something that makes you feel good. That's another way your bucket is still being filled during this time. There are always going to be people consistently in your life. We are in your life. There are so many people, family members and good friends and good neighbors and people you've known and teachers, even teachers you had in previous grades, who are still trying to fill you on a consistent basis with warm thoughts and love. And finally, the community out here that's filling your bucket. I just want you to remember, when you are feeling sad and you're feeling like you are all alone and nobody understands, we do, and we are here to help you. I just want you to go back and think every day. Try to think of a time when you realize, hey, someone filled my bucket today. Maybe it's one word or a smile or a wave, something that reminded you that your bucket was filled, even if it's just a little bit. Or maybe you think of something that you did for another person, and you can remind yourself, my bucket was filled too when I helped them. Or stop, take a moment, and think of a way you can fill your own bucket. Just want to say that you are doing a great job. I am so proud of each and every one of you. I love you. We all love you. And we are getting through this. We will see each other again sometime soon. I hope you have a fabulous weekend. It's a warm day today. It's going to be great this weekend. Get outside. Remember, as I said, fresh air is great for you. Get outside with your family. If you have a bike, ride your bike, or just spend some time outside on a walk and enjoy this time, because that also will fill your bucket. Love you all, and I will see you real soon. Bye.